at 6:01 p.m. So we're going to do a roll call vote. Sorry, roll call attendance. Commissioner Quimby,
Here.
Commissioner Ciavola,
Here.
and Commissioner Faber here. We have a quorum. Okay, on to our next, the invocation and the pledge. Dear Heavenly Father, we wish that you would bless our meeting, give us open minds, help us to consider our neighbors and our residents, help guide our decisions and our efforts to do what is best for the city of Houston. We appreciate you and we strive to be in your image. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, that brings us to public comment. If there's anybody who would like to come up.
Hello. I'm Hans. You want me to?
Make sure your button is green.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, my name's Hans Vogel. I'm speaking on behalf of Plastic Recovery and Pat Simpson. Say again?
Mike, a little closer to you.
How about that? Okay, there we go.
That's better.
Yeah. So Pat and I met in, I think, 2000, 2001. Just moved to Alaska, and I was starting a company called Triveris. We built flight deck cleaning vehicles for aircraft carriers, but at the time we were just in a garage in Muldoon, and we were hardware tech company, and Pat was definitely a mentor for quite a few years there in the small business space and in the overall tech space. I don't know if he's going to speak for himself on this, but he's an absolute powerhouse for technology, businesses, entrepreneurialism, and development. Not just like talking about stuff. He actually goes out and starts real tech companies. 10 years later, we're making underwater sea gliders for DARPA with technology from his firm. So Triveris Trijet went to Palmer ultimately for I think a lot of similar reasons as Pat comes here. It's a cost of development. He likes the community. We really fell in love with Palmer Commercial Center being involved with really, I would say, an orderly planning and zoning concept there. So now we have multiple buildings and land to basically build these flight deck cleaning machines for aircraft carriers. They're on 22 major carriers, including Spain and Italy and now hopefully Japan. So, we were able to make something out of the business, generate quite a few jobs, and we're really proud of that. And Pat and I don't have a financial relationship, but we've worked together on a lot of different projects, and you'll see him. I would consider it a real benefit to have him as part of a community, but we also got to have a chance to see Alaska Plastic Waste Recovery do some technology development in what we're calling value-added, turning plastics into some kind of value-added product. And I think Pat's onto something, and he's been working on our property for some years now, very diligently. We haven't had any problems in terms of housekeeping or any kind of contaminant or pollution. The space that we're in is actually a pretty regulated Palmer Commercial Center. One of the coolest things about the commercial centers, it does come with some planning and zoning prerequisites. So We just elapsed it. Okay, great. Do you guys have any questions? You can let me know, or I can talk to more about the projects in a second. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vogel. Anyone else?
State your name, please, Horace.
Pardon me?
State your name, please.
Larry Mayo. I was just curious to see if the city had a chance to tour his facility and see how his operation works, because that was kind of the stipulation of having this second meeting was for the city council to have a chance to see how things actually worked. And I was wondering if you guys had a chance to do that, since he's not operating anymore in Palmer.
We can't answer questions right at this time, but that will be addressed in this meeting.
Oh, you guys didn't get any kind of tour or anything?
This isn't the time for us to comment with you. We can't.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Right. It will be addressed.
Right. Okay. And I was also wondering if the city is financed enough to maybe police this operation if it happens to go through, which I hope it doesn't, but to actually test the ground and the water and things periodically throughout his operation? Or is the city just not financed enough for that? Can't answer my question, can you?
No, sorry.
We understand your concerns.
Yes, duly noted.
Well, yeah, it's just 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. is just insane also, because I live less than a few hundred feet from where this is supposed to happen. And I don't want to smell it. I don't want to taste it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want any part of it. And there's no possible way that he can operate without putting out fumes, vapors, toxic chemicals. Just no way. It's not possible. In all the research that I've done, I don't know how much research you guys have done, and I know you can't answer that if I ask it. So just definitely wanted to know, you guys to know that it's not something that should be done anywhere near a residential area. Whether it's zoned for light industrial, it's a few hundred feet from a residential only subdivision, which is why the people bought property there, because it was residential only, no businesses to be in there. And this lot is attached basically to my lot. It's the same entity. So I just am very opposed. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you very much. Anyone else?
My name is Dick Banzoff. I live up the hill just from supposedly where right next to Larry's property. I have just sort of got involved with this. I don't know a whole lot about it, so I'm basically here. From what little bit I know about it, I don't like the idea for the simple reason they're so close to the groundwater down where they're at. And I was a driller, environmental driller for roughly 20 years. And I do not see any way, I'm not saying I'm an expert, that they're not gonna sometime get contaminants in that water. Because I think they're only like maybe 5-10 feet above the water table there. And that's, if, I know they'll have to, in my opinion, do monitoring wells around their whole property and take care of the water, and that will give them the foundation of the water, what's there. And that's not exactly cheap. I know. And then they'll have to take have somebody read the values of it. So I don't know how much money these people have or anything of that nature to make sure that they're is environmental safe, which I don't think any company, I don't think can say over 100 years is not going to have a problem. I'll put it that way. But at least if they can, it's got to go to a safest route possible. I'll put it that way. But that's about all I know. Besides, from what little bit I know about it, you start. Yeah, I just leave it at that. Not liking the idea, because my groundwater is pretty close there, and that's my worst worry. So that's where I'm at.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Thank you.
Can you state your name, please?
My name is Sam Bovee. I'm from Willow. I'm also Executive Director of Valley Community for Recycling Solutions in Palmer. I've worked with Pat Simpson for the last 4 years since he started his plastic recovery program. I've been on his site numerous times, both during operations and after hours. It's always very clean. I have severe chemical allergies. I've never had any issues with fumes or anything like that. I've known Pat to be very hardworking and very conscientious, so I wouldn't worry about contamination or anything like that. I know with our facility in Palmer, we recycle over 2,000 tons of materials. A lot of that is plastics. There are no groundwater contamination issues. We only accept clean materials. We're very fussy about that. Pat's operation is the same way. Their collection sites have people staffed there to make sure that the materials accepted are only the materials they can recycle. What Patrick does is really important because not all plastics are created equal. So Valley Recycling collects 5 different types of plastics. We can't use all of the plastics that Patrick can. We don't have buyers in the lower 48. So by employing local people to create a product that can be used locally is absolutely amazing. There's a real need for that. And I think the city of Houston would be very well served to have his operation on site. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Seeing none, we'll move on to the approval of the agenda. I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
None.
John?
Yes, I approve. Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the agenda. All in favor?
I got to do a roll call vote. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Aye.
Roll call vote. I'm sorry, John. Roll call vote. Commissioner Ciovola,
Here.
Aye.
Yes or no?
is that a yay or nay for the approval of the agenda?
Yay.
Commissioner Quimby
Yay.
and Commissioner Faber, my answer is yay. Motion carries. Special orders of the day. There are none, so we'll move on to reports. Chair, first order of business in my report is to accept the resignation of Commissioner Shani Hager. We're sorry to see her go.
Yep.
I hope that her future ventures are prosperous for her family. On to Alaska.
More reports, if they want.
Or I'm not done with my report.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry, Thanks.
I did get an opportunity to visit Mr. Simpson's property in Palmer where he operates on Mr. Vogel's land. I did not see anything that would suggest to me that there was anything in disarray. The only odor that there was, which was a slight odor of diesel from the generator that was running in the shed. Excuse me, is that better? I did get an opportunity to visit Mr. Simpson's property in Palmer where he rents, I'm assuming, from Mr. Vogel. I didn't see anything out of order. All of the plastics in the super sack containers were all contained. There is snow on the property because it is winter. So there's only so much that you can survey with your eyes because of that. The generator was running. There was some slight diesel smell from that, but nothing more than you would see on a roadway or something along those lines. I did not see the operation of the manufacturing of the product. They were not running that day, but they had been running the day before, and there was no lingering odor or anything like that. I did go through the tractor trailer where his equipment is housed and looked at the whole operation and got a complete tour. There is some other due diligence that I plan to do on that, but that is all I have to report for now. Mayor Khan, if you have a report.
Can you just bring us shut down when you went and looked at the operation?
I'm sorry, this is not a time we can have conversation. Mayor Khan?
No, I don't have.
Okay. Seeing no council members and the chair for Parks and Rec is not in attendance, so we will move on. Approval of the previous minutes from the meeting on January 29th. Motion to approve January 29th meeting minutes.
Second.
Any discussion?
I second it.
Thank you, John. Any
You're welcome.
discussion?
Nope.
Nope.
Seeing none, I'll take a roll call vote to approve the minutes from January 29th, 2025. Commissioner Ciavola,
Aye.
Commissioner Quimby,
All right,
and Commissioner Faubert, aye. Motion is approved. Okay, moving down, persons to be heard, there are none. Public hearing, there are none. New business, none. So down to unfinished business. For resolution number 25 PC05, a resolution of the Planning and Zoning Commission approving a conditional use permit for Alaska Plastics Recovery located at 11809 West Parks Highway. I would like to motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion?
I do have concerns about operating hours. Those are fairly long operating hours, considering the relationship to residential housing. I also do have a concern about the property location and how close it is to the wetlands and the water source. There are streams and rivers run through the area, very close to that property, even including on that property. I know he's had contact with the EPA and funding from EPA. I think I'd like to see a little bit more investigation into that regarding environmental damages or impacts with the operation.
Commissioner Ciavola, any discussion?
No.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the idea of the product's great. I would love to see him here. I just want to make sure that that facility is not going to endanger our property in Houston at all. And we want to make sure we get this done the right way through all the proper chains.
So do you want to make a motion to,
I think we should probably make a motion to forward or to table this or revisit next month.
I believe this needs to go to the council for next month's meeting, correct?
This has already been posted in the newspaper
Okay.
and noticed that it will be, his public hearing with the council will be held on March 12th.
Okay,
We cannot keep.
let's,
moving it.
can we request that he does his presentation at city council meeting then with the information he had during our work session?
He has to request that.
Who has to request that?
Mr. Simpson.
He has requested, he wants
He
to do
has to
that.
call the clerk's office and ask, and it would have to be tomorrow or by Tuesday at the latest.
So I believe what the council is looking for from us is some sort of recommendation moving
Sure, okay.
forward.
That's what your resolution is about.
Right. So
I guess my recommendation would be to,
You have to vote.
consider the hours and the EPA impact. I'm sorry, Tony.
You have to vote on it, whether or not you're going to approve the resolution
Okay,
or you're going to not approve. The motion's been made to approve it. You second it, you're having your discussion, make your discussions, and then you either approve or you deny. And it takes 3 votes to pass it.
Right.
So
So
one,
they
if
can
he
go to
says no,
council.
then it fails.
and it does not go to council then?
No, it does go to council.
Okay.
it just goes to council without
It just
commission
goes to
approval.
council as you not approving it. Council still has the final say,
Right.
regardless of
Okay.
how you see it.
So I would just like to say in the vein of discussion for this, I share Commissioner Quimby's concern about an EPA, or not EPA, excuse me, environmental impact for the streams. There's salmon in the Little Meadow Creek. There's also wetlands there. I think that we in good conscience that we cannot, I don't feel comfortable moving forward without having an environmental impact study and knowing what the lasting effects is going to be on the wildlife and the streams and the fish and the things like that moving forward. That's my 2 cents.
Mhm.
So, Commissioner Ciavola, do you have any comments?
I share a lot of the same concerns that you two do, the environmental impact, the neighbor's privacy. I've heard, both sides of the story. We need to do something about the plastic, but I don't feel comfortable without environmental studies, and I'm worried about the impact to the water table. And if something like that catches on fire, it's going to be really difficult to get a handle on it. Other than that, I'm pretty ignorant on this subject, and that's about all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Ciavola. Okay, it looks like we're ready to take a roll call vote.
So this is going to the city commission
The council.
regardless,
The council.
the council regardless.
Yes.
Okay, this is it'll be going through with our vote either yea or nay. It'll be going through.
With that, you're going to give me a resolution to pass along to council.
Okay.
And your reasons or
Reasons.
recommendations.
Okay.
Commissioner Ciavola,
Nay.
Commissioner Quimby,
Nay.
and Commissioner Faber, my vote is nay. Motion fails. Moving on to resolution number 26 PC01, a resolution of the Planning and Zoning Commission of the City of Houston adopting updates to the commission bylaws. A motion to approve resolution number 26 PC01. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
I will second. Third.
Any discussion?
No.
And we'll move on to a roll call vote. Commissioner Ciavola,
Aye.
Commissioner Quimby,
Aye.
and Commissioner Faubert. My vote is aye. Motion carries. Let's see, moving on to item C, Planning and Zoning Commission would like to discuss Houston Municipal Code 10.03 District Regulations, Landscaping Standards. I would like to motion to approve.
You don't have to.
There's no motion.
We're just discussing, excuse me. Discussion?
Oh, we had a public work session on this earlier today and involved a couple of members of the community with that discussion and have decided to table the issue for a little while. Is that correct?
You don't make any decisions in a work
Right.
session.
Okay.
So your opinion is?
Our opinion is, there we go. Our opinion is maybe we should revisit this in relations to the residential landscaping issue in a couple of months.
Commissioner Ciavola, any discussion?
No.
No.
Okay. So no discussion from myself. Moving on, Committee of the Whole. Commissioner Ciavola, do you have anything that you'd like to discuss as under Committee of the Whole?
No, I do not.
Commissioner Quimby?
No.
I have nothing to discuss either. So on to our second round of public comments. If anyone would like to come up for their 3 minutes. Public comment.
Or what? I mean, you got one. Better be careful now.
Anything relating to our agenda.
Voice my opinion, it's just wrong.
Thank you very much. Okay, on to commission comments. Commissioner Ciavola?
Yeah, I would like to thank our fellow residents for speaking their mind and, bringing up concerns. I always appreciate to hear from our fellow residents. It means a lot in me making up my mind. And that's about it. Oh, sorry to see Hager go.
Thank you, Commissioner Ciavola. Commissioner Quimby?
I would just like to thank our presenters from our work session today. Patrick with Classical Recovery, he did offer us some really good information. It is a great product. I would like to see them actually work and do business in Houston. I just want to make sure it's the right type of business and make sure there's no impact on our city and our land and with other peoples and neighbors. And thank you folks for coming out and joining us tonight. We really do appreciate your input and hearing from you. Other than that, sorry to see Shaney go, but here we are.
Thank you, Commissioner Quimby. I too would like to thank the community for coming out and speaking on both sides for and yourselves and advocating for yourselves. To Mr. Simpson and Mr. Vogel, I appreciate their attendance and all the information that was provided by Mr. Simpson. I too would like to see more businesses coming into Houston, and I think that he does something amazing with something that would otherwise end up in a landfill and be a whole lot worse for our environment, in my personal opinion. I am not a official and I'm not a professional in that area. So I would certainly like to see some sort of environmental impact report and moving forward and how we can come to a happy medium and still have his business in our city and the opportunity there and do it in a way that is protecting to our neighbors and our environment and the wildlife that lives in it. And as far as I would like to thank Shani Hager for her service. We're sorry to see her go. And I think that's it. I thank everyone again for coming, and I will adjourn our meeting at 6:33.